Hey, good evening, Lady Joanna Valentina Castillo. Hello, Lady Joanna. How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. Teacher, I am Paula.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Wait a minute. I'm going to change your name. Paula Alejandra?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, Paula Alejandra. Okay. So, Paula Alejandra and Valentina. Valentina, hello. How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. I'm doing fine.
Okay, good. So you are not new students, you are all students who were in B1 B2 last period, last term, and now you are in C1, right? I am okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. That's very good. That's very good. So I'm going to share with you my screen in order for you to take into account some important information before starting. Before starting, wait a minute, that I need to close this one and start this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. First, I'm going to remember some important information for you. As you can see here, you are looking at the agenda, no? This is the agenda for our English course in this term, the agenda for C1. As you know, we have six activities, called task 1 diagnostic test, task 2 listening test, task 3 speaking practice, task 4 reading test, task 5 writing forum, and the final one, the last activity of our English course, the task number 6 final exam. As you know, you have to take all these quizzes, all these exams in order to pass your English course. You need 300 points, 300 points to pass, no? To pass. If you don't get those 300 points, you are going to fail. You're going to fail the English course. And according to the agenda, remember that today is the final day, is the deadline of the first activity. Valentina and Paula, have you already done this first activity?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
okay, so Paula and Valentina, you have already taken this task number 1, diagnostic test. Remember that this one is about how you start the English course. So you didn't have to study anything. You only had to answer the questions according to what you know, Okay, so tomorrow, okay, wait a minute, that there is another student here. Wait. Okay, good evening, John. Can you hear me, John?
Good evening, teacher. Yes,
Okay, how are you doing today, John?
very good, teacher. And you?
Good. Did you study the previous English course, B2?
B2. B2, it was my previous course.
Okay, and now you are in C1.
C, C1.
Okay, so you were with me last period, last course, yes?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, so all of you are all students. Good, very good. Then tomorrow we are going to start our second activity. That's the listening test. Remember that from the second activity to the final one, you are going to be evaluated, you are going to be assessed, taking into account the communicative competences, no? The communicative skills. The second one is about listening, so you're going to listen to some audios and you have to answer the questions based on the listening on the audios. After that, you are going to develop the speaking practice. Thus, you are going to record a video, taking into account the guidelines. You have to read carefully the guide and you have to follow the instructions in order to record a video. Number three, number four, the reading test. You are going to be assessed. You are going to be evaluated about your competence in reading. Okay, so you're going to read some text, some paragraphs, and you're going to answer some questions based on them. And the last competence you are going to be evaluated is writing. You have to write a text. Write a text. Okay. And the last one, the last activity of our English course is the final exam. You are going to be evaluated taking into account all the communicative competence. So it's important to take into account this agenda and don't forget to take the exams to send the task on time. That's very important. Now, what we are going to do today, John, have you already taken the diagnostic test?
Yes, teacher. I presented this diagnostic.
Okay, good. So, today we are going to talk about yourself. Let me see this one. We are going to open this roulette, this activity in order to talk about yourself, talk about you. We're going to start and with Valentina. Valentina, tell me about your personal information. Tell me about your name, age, job, and family. Family and animals, okay? Talk about that.
Okay, so my name is Valentina. I am 17. I am currently studying, not working. I live with my parents and I have two older brothers. And I have a pet dog that is living with my older brothers.
Okay. You said that you are not working, you are studying, only studying, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. What about you, Paula? Tell me about your name, your age, your job. I don't know, maybe you don't work, you have a job. Your family, how your family is structured, what the family consists of. Tell me something about animals. Do you like animals? Do you have animals, Paula?
Okay, teacher, my name is Paula Alejandra. I am 16 years old. In this moment, I am studying and I live with my mom and my dad. And I love the animals. I have a little dog.
A little
Dog.
dog. Okay. I didn't understand. I think you said duck. Duck. That's a different animal, not dog, duck. Okay. And finally, John, remember or remind us what your name is, how old you are, where do you work, or how is your family structure, or what does your family consist of, and I don't know, I don't remember if you have animals, or if you like animals, or if you don't like animals and you are not going to have animals at home. Tell me, John, tell us about you.
Yes, teacher. My name is John Luna. I am 37 years old. I work. I am teacher of music. I teach music in a school. My family uh, on consists in my parents, my wife, my brother and my sister, and like the animals, but in this moment I haven't.
Okay, in this moment you don't have animals, but what animals would you like to have?
I like dogs, principal dogs.
Okay, but if you have the opportunity, if you had, sorry, if you had the opportunity to have an animal at home, what animals would you like to have?
Um, I like a dog, but in this moment is difficult because I live in an apartment, and it is complicated because
Okay,
I work every day.
okay, because you live alone.
Yes.
Okay, you live alone. Maybe you can have a cat, no? Maybe a dog
No.
is not, it's not an easy because you have to feed the dog. You have to walk your dog, but maybe you can have a cat, no? The people say that cats are more independent, no? They don't need too much care.
Yes, yes, teacher. But I don't like I don't like the cat.
Okay, you don't like the cat, so you're not going to have a cat. That's it. That's a good point. Okay, let's continue. Now, Valentina, tell us about your free time activities, your hobbies, what you like to do when you have free time, when you are not studying.
When I have free time, well, I like to do a lot of things. Mostly like do small paper things or things I find in internet sometimes. I like to draw. Sometimes search for guitar chords to practice. And most of the time I spend my free time playing if I can.
Okay. You are taking guitar lessons, Valentina?
No, I am self-taught in guitar. I haven't even taken a single lesson of guitar.
Ah, okay. Okay. And what do you like to play on internet?
Uh, Sometimes multiplayer games, or most of the time I play RPG games that are single player.
RPG games. What does it mean, RPG?
Role play games is it's mostly about a history. Sometimes it comes with battles, sometimes it comes with puzzles or things like that. I
Okay.
am mainly a lore player, as people say, and I'm more interested in the history of the game.
Okay, but you don't usually talk to other players.
Now, I like
Oh,
to play alone most of the time.
okay, when you play those games, you can find people from all around the world.
It depends because of the games I play are mostly on the American country. Well, not country, but continent, in the American continent. So it's just mostly people from America.
Okay, from South America, especially from South
Yeah.
America. Okay, so you speak in Spanish in those games.
Yeah, in mostly in Spanish.
Okay, but when you play another other type of games, you can find people from all around the world. People who speaks English, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, Paula, what about you? What are your free time activities? What do you do when you are not studying? What do you do in your free time?
Okay, teacher. When I am not studying, I usually do exercise or read or make recipes. Sleep
Races?
recipes.
Ah, recipes. Like
Recipes.
cooking?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Recipe. Okay, recipes. Good.
And do new things.
And nothing. June? Well, I don't understand. June?
Do new things.
Ah, okay, nothing's okay.
Yes,
Do you like cooking?
yes.
But what kind of cooking do you prefer? I don't know, maybe desserts? I don't know.
Desserts or um, the salad food.
Okay. Okay, and do you usually cook?
Mm, yes, I usually cook.
Okay. Eh, when you are, I don't know, when you are trying to cook or to prepare something different, what do you like? I don't know, Chinese food, Indian food, Mexican food. What do you prefer?
Whatever. I usually do the recipes that I watch on the phone.
Okay, you watch on YouTube some recipes and you try to do it.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. John, now it's your turn. Tell us about your free time activities, your hobbies, what you do in your free time when you are not working as a teacher. What do you usually do?
Yes, teacher. My free time activities are play different instruments. For example, accordion. For example, guitar. For example, piano. And I too. Uh, I am doing exercise,
Okay, yes.
physical exercise,
Okay, physical exercise.
physical exercise.
But yes, but I understand that you like music a lot because when you are not teaching music, you are playing other instruments, maybe for hobby, but you like music a lot.
Yes, yes, yes. I like very, very, very the music.
Okay, is there any instrument, any musical instrument that you don't know how to play it and you would like to learn?
I would like, for example, arpa or violin.
Okay, you don't know how to play arpa and violin, right?
Yes,
But would you like to learn?
yes.
Okay, I don't know anything about music. I don't know anything about music, but it's quite different to play the guitar than to play the violin.
The guitar is an instrument of em, cuerda rasgueada, ¿cómo se dice?
My God, I don't know about that. I don't know that cuerda is chord,
Chord.
but
Uh-huh.
I don't know
And
how to say that. Yeah.
violin, you use an arco. No sé.
Okay. So it's quite different. So
And
if you know how to play the guitar, you can learn to play the violin easier or not, or there
no,
is not
it's
any
very
relation.
different. It's very
Oh,
different because violin is an instrument that you use an arco, and guitar is you play with the hands.
Okay. As I said, I don't know anything about music, but for instance, if you know how to play the guitar, you can play the bass.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
the bass is very similar, and the bass is the four last
Chord.
chords of the guitar.
Okay. The guitar
Yes,
has 6 chords, the bass has 4 chords, but the 4 chords of the bass are the same last 4 chords of the guitar.
yes, yes.
Okay, so if you know how to play the guitar, you can play the bass without any problem. Okay, and again, I don't know anything about music. If you know how to play the piano,
Yes.
what musical instrument can you play, or what musical instrument is similar to the piano?
Um, the similar is, for example, accordion. Accordion, the keyboard, teclas, teclado,
Yes, keyboard.
keyboard, keyboard. Yes, keyboard, accordion, because it's similar in the right hand, but
Oh,
not in the left hand, because this accordion had buttons in this hand, in the left hand, and similar in the right hand.
okay. There are some
But
similarities
yes,
related to the
but the
right hand. More.
yeah, but the accordion, vallenato accordion, vallenato is very,
Yes.
very completely different.
Okay. It's about the rhythm, no? The rhythm. And there are some rhythms that are
There is,
different, some are similar.
yes,
Vallenato and vallenato. To play
vallenato is,
vallenato in the accordion is difficult.
yes, it's very difficult because it's an instrument
Oh,
of you need independence in two hands
okay.
and very
With,
coordination.
okay, with right hand you do something very different with the left hand.
Yes, the right hand generally you do the melody, and left hand you do accompaniment.
Okay, and with one hand you play the keys like the keyboard, and with
Yes,
another hand you punch buttons, no? Buttons, something like buttons.
first. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so you would like to learn how to play the violin and the harp.
And the
Yeah.
harp, principally harp,
Uh,
is an excellent instrument for me.
for you, but it's very common to play the harp. I
In
don't think
in
so.
the It's very common, and in Casanar, in the Los Llanos, but
Uh,
in this place in the sur, not
south.
south, it isn't very common.
Okay, yes, for instance, you are going to play a cumbia, you are going to play a curulao, you are going to play, I don't know, any other rhythm, you are not going to use harp. You are going to use the harp only when you are going to play some typical music from the South Zone, no more.
Uh,
Because in pop,
Excuse me.
rock, they don't in some rhythms like cumbia, mm, I don't know, mapalé, curulao, mm, pop music, rock music, you are not going to use the harp.
N- is possible, but not common, because it's common play joropo and read that this place, this song, but
Okay,
not other songs. But it's possible.
okay, good. Thanks for
Thank you, teacher.
clarifying. Okay, now, Valentina, do you like reading? And if you like reading, what is your favorite book? What book have you read that you say, okay, that's the best book I have read ever in my life?
Yes, I do like to read. I used to read a lot back when I was in high school. I don't read that much now, but I do have a few books. And I say the latest book I read is my favorite, that is No Longer Human from Osamu Dazai. I really like that book for the analogy it has and the history itself. It's really interesting.
Okay, it's very interesting. Did you like, so did Hello guys, again, I had a technical issue with my computer, but now I am online again. A minute that I need to upload the page, the websites again. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay, now I'm going to. Okay, we were listening to Valentina that she was talking about her books, the books she has read. And now we're going to listen to Paula. Paula, do you like reading? Do you usually read? Do you have any favorite book? I don't know, you are young, but maybe you have already read some books, some interesting books, and you have a preferred one. Do you have a favorite one? Paula, tell us.
Yes, teacher, I really like read because I learn a lot of, and no, I don't have any favorite book because all the books have something different.
When you read a book, what do you take into account? The author, the topic.
I think
When you are going to choose, you have to. Okay, tell me.
when I take into account when I read is the topic that it will be interesting for me.
Okay. What topics are interesting for you when you are going to read? You like, you know, sci-fi, science fiction, you like horror stories, you like police stories, I don't know.
So I usually read books like science.
Science.
Yes.
Okay, but sci-fi, science fiction, or not?
Sometimes about science fiction, and the other science.
Okay. Okay. Have you read books by Colombian authors?
Yes, teacher.
For instance, have you read some books by Gabriel Garcia Marquez?
Yes, teacher.
And did you like them? Or you consider that it's not, or the books are not interesting for you?
Some books of this author are interesting, like Cien años de soledad or El coronel no tiene quien le escriba, but the others books like The Hojarasca don't interesting for that book.
Okay. So when you are in high school, all of you, Valentina, Paula, John, and of course me too, we had to read some books which didn't like it, no? Which didn't like, but we had to read. We have to read. Sometimes books like those by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, we think that are boring. Sometimes it's better when you choose a book, when you have the opportunity to choose among different options, and you choose one of them and read the book, you are going to enjoy. No? You are going to enjoy. When we had to do something, it's not very interesting. And finally, you're a teacher. Do you like reading? I don't know. Do you like reading books about music? I don't know. What do you like to read? And if you have any favorite book, which one is that? John?
Yes, teacher. I liked books of investigation, of music, investigation of art. For example, in this moment, I read the inteligencias múltiples relacionated with the art, and it's very interesting this topic for me, because the art is a different intelligence that mathematics, that linguistic, that natural, that other intelligence. Howard Gardner is the author of these intelligences, and this author um, say that there isn't only one intelligence. Mm, they he says that they are eight intelligences, and one of these is the musical intelligence. And for me, it's interesting this topic.
Okay, yes, I have read something about that. Something about that approach, the multiple intelligence by Howard Gardner. And yes, he talks about that each one of us has different ways to learn, no? Has different ways to
Yes.
learn. For instance, some people learn looking, some
Mhm.
people learn listening, and this one is
Yes.
related to the musical intelligence, no? And that's I think that's correct. I agree with him, because each one of us has different abilities, has different capabilities, and we can learn by different ways, no? For instance, some of them, especially the men, are very visual. So we learn watching videos, watching programs, watching or looking at different things, no?
Yes.
But women are more listening, no? They listen too much. They pay attention to what they listen. And they listen, for example, they learn listening to a music, listening to a song, listening to a poem. They can learn by that. Okay, it's quite interesting, John.
Yes.
Your the books you read, and for instance, you like do you like to read some biographical books?
Perdón, agropical?
No, biographic books
Ah, biography. Yeah.
about
Yes.
famous musicians. For instance, you can find a book where the biography of Chopin. You would like to
De
read it?
Chopin, Mozart. No, I prefer to watch or see documentals in internet in English to training my listen, but not read.
Okay, good. Okay. Nowadays, we have that option because we can read a book or we can watch a documentary on Netflix or on YouTube, no?
Yes, in
And,
YouTube.
and that's how the multiple intelligence work, no? For instance,
Yes,
if John is going to read a book, he is not going to enjoy the book. He is not going to learn too many things. But if he watches a video, he will be very focused on the video and he's going to understand, he's going to learn many things. Okay.
yes,
That's a example about the multiple intelligence, no? For instance, that's why when we are talking about how to learn a language like English, you have to do what you like. You have to do what you like, okay? But in English, of course. If you are going to listen to music, listen to music, listen to the music you like in English. If you are going to watch series, watch series, the series you like, but in English, okay? And
Yes.
that's how we relate the multiple intelligence to our daily life. Do what we like, because that's a very good way to learn many things. Okay, when we are in a classroom, for instance, and they are going to do a role play, there are going to be students that enjoy the activity and others that they are not going to enjoy at all. Okay? But if you say we are going to make a debate, there are going to be many students that are going to enjoy the activity and are going to learn. They say, oh no, I don't like to talk in public. No, I don't like to talk in public, so I'm going to be in silence all the activity, and I'm not going to enjoy the activity. I'm not going to do anything, so he's not going to learn anything in that activity. That's it. Those are some examples about the multiple intelligence that we can use in our daily life. Okay, let's going to continue. Valentina, what about films, series? What films, what series do you prefer? What is the last movie you have watched? What movie are you going to watch next week? Or I don't know, what movie are you expecting? Or what movie are you waiting?
Well, I don't really watch series. I don't know if any anime counts as a series, but maybe that's the only thing I watch sometimes. And the last movie I watched recently was the Demon Slayer movie when it came out, that I watched it 2 times.
The anime, I don't know if it's a series, but the anime is presented by episodes and seasons.
It depends on the platform you're watching. There are few who have the anime complete all the seasons, and some others who doesn't have all the seasons or don't have the anime.
Okay, but okay, let's see an example. Then tell me a name of an anime.
An example I think will be Bungo Stray Dogs. That is the latest anime I've been watching.
Okay, and that's some kind of movie, or it's divided into chapters, into episodes, so this is only one story.
It's a story that, well, the anime right now has 5 seasons and one movie, and the manga is still being uploaded. Every month is a new manga chapter, and right now there's a waiting for a new movie to come out.
Okay, those animes, those mangas are based on comics.
Yeah, it can be seen like that, except that they are more manga is, I think, more, well, the best way to say is that they are completely in black and white, and they tend to be more. No, I don't know how to explain it, but they're completely on black and white compared to comics that are colorful.
Okay, and anime and mangas are from China or Japan or both countries?
I have seen mainly from Japan.
Okay, but in China, you can find animes and mangas too.
I think it's different. It's not manga, but it's called something different, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Uh, when we say something like otaku, I don't remember the name. Otaku, is that otaku the word, the correct word?
Yes, otaku, that it means that it's someone who is like obsessed or focused on something that is not normal for society, like people who like K-pop music, anime, or those type of things.
And otaku is a word that comes from China or Japan, or both of them,
Uh,
or
I
you don't
think
know.
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, when we say that somebody is a otaku, is a person who wants to wear clothes to use the hair to make up like the mangas or the animes, right?
That's not an otaku. I think it falls more on the term of cosplayers. Someone who likes to cosplay as a character from a series, a movie, a game, from anything. It's not necessary from an anime or a manga.
Okay, but the cosplay is the cosplay is held or are held. There are many cosplays are held in different countries based in different comics or toons. For instance, the Avengers, the DC world. There are many people who dress or who wear clothes like Batman, Superman. That's a cosplay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good, Valentina. What about you, Paula? What about films, the series that you prefer? Do you have some kind of favorite films, of favorite series that you like? I don't know, horror, police, comics, romantic, I don't know. When you are going to watch TV, what do you like to watch, Paula?
Okay, teacher. I really like movies because some are interesting and funny. I prefer the comedy, science fiction, animate, and mystery movies.
Uh, okay, for instance, you have Netflix and you are going to watch a film or you are going to watch a series. Do you do you read the most interesting series or the most interesting movies, or you start sipping?
When I watch some movie in Netflix, I I usually watch movies like mysteries,
Mystery
yes, or science fiction.
or science fiction? Sipping, or you prefer to read some comments in Google about the series, the movies?
Sorry, teacher.
When you are going to watch the film, the series on Netflix, you sip or you read some comments about the most interesting, the most watched films or series?
No, I
No.
don't read the comments. No.
Remember that when you say sipping is to take the remote control and start changing the channels or the movies or the series. No, that's sipping. That means sipping.
Yes.
The question is, you like to sipping, or you like to read Google some comments about the most interesting or the most famous series, famous movies, and there you have an idea about what you are going to watch, and then you go to Netflix to watch the movie or the series.
I like the sipping.
Okay, you like sipping.
Yes.
Sipping is a verb, so you say I like sipping. Okay, good. John, what about you? Do you like to watch TV? John, do you like to watch films? Do you like to watch series? I don't know, you like to watch series based on famous musicians. What do you
Uh,
have to, what do you
I like films, principally action films. For example, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jackie Chan, in this style,
action movies?
action movies.
Okay, you like action movies. Like, what is the last movie you have watched? Yeah.
The last movie, mm, I don't remember the title, but it was an action movie, but I don't remember the title.
Okay, but you usually go to the cinema or you watch at home?
In in platforms, for example, Netflix, YouTube, sometimes, and principally Netflix.
Okay. In Netflix, there are too many. Nowadays, we have the opportunity to watch a lot of films, a lot of series because we have different streaming channels, or streaming platforms where we can see a lot of movies. You log into to Netflix and there are too many films, too many series which are classified into different genres. No, you can find comedies, you can find sci-fi, you can find horror, terror. Too many movies to watch. So that's a good option we have now. Maybe in previous years, we only have two channels, Caracol and RCN. Now we don't have anything more to watch. But now opportunities, too many channels to watch. And of course, we have YouTube. And on YouTube, you can find the movies, the series too. No? So
Yes.
there are too many things, too many channels to watch. Okay, and the last one for today, it's about sports, I suppose, and I know that Paula and Valentina I think you don't play or you don't practice any sport, but we are going to listen to them. What about you, Valentina? Do you play any sports or do you practice any sport or you only watch TV? I don't know, Valentina.
I actually want to practice sports, but I physically can't due to some health problems.
Okay, because of your health problems, you can't like sports.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Okay, but this is something temporary, or you are not going to practice any sport for a long time?
Well, for now, it's temporary, and I am waiting on my checkup to see what I have to do and how long I'm going to be with this problem.
Any or any sports which are related to physical exercise?
Yeah, no, I can do anything that's physically related.
Okay, yes, because you can play chess, for instance, you can play chess and that's a sport, but you because of your medical situation, you can't exercise. Okay, Paula, what about you? What about your sports area?
Um, I like some sports. Um, in this moment, I play sport on weekends, and in the school, I play volleyball.
Well, okay. How many players? Or seven? No, six or five?
Sorry, teacher, I didn't listen you.
How many players are there in a volleyball team?
So are 20 players, maybe?
Okay, but in the field, I don't know. In the field, each team has. Am I wrong? In each team, there are 5 or 6 players, no more. Okay, which are in the field playing.
But in the, how can I say, patio, como,
Yeah. I don't
yes,
know. When I field es el campo de juego. Field.
yes,
O court or field es el campo de juego. Pero no sé. Why do you want to say patio?
no, I
I,
don't.
I, I suppose that the team has 11 players. I think that in volleyball, each team has 6 players. I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, and the last one, you, John. What about sports? You say that you like to exercise, but what do you usually do?
Yes, teacher. I, I like the exercise at home. In this moment, I am practicing the cardio and abdominals, principally for health. More or less 25 minutes a day.
Okay, do you practice in the mornings, in the afternoons, and nights?
Is variable because I in some days I work at morning. In other days I work in the afternoon, and mm, the exercise is in different hours.
Okay, good. Okay, guys, so that's all for today. We have finished our lesson for today, and we are going to see you. I'm going to give you the invitation next Monday in order for you to be here with us, sharing, talking about some important. So for today,
Thank you, teacher.